we've got the letter about the price increase, the rate increase, and we were sort of going through the family budget, and the health insurance had already ended up a pretty significant chunk, and it really gave us cause to think about it. For us, it'll be going up by about $40, $50 a month, which is it's not the end of the world, but it's enough to make you stop and really think about, gee, inflation hasn't gone up that much. Pro rata to everything else, including our household income, that hasn't gone up that much, so it's getting out of line with everything else and with what our ability to pay it. Our current policy covers my wife and I and our two teenage kids. We don't need obstetrics, we don't need kind of weird reconstructions, and so ours is a pretty straightforward thing. So a key thing for me is just making sure it's what it's supposed to be, and that's cover for medical things, not feng shui classes for the dog or something. I'm just not quite sure how on earth we end up lumped up in a package with that. So hopefully there's none of that nonsense in it. On the basis that we're like for like on the coverage, that sounds fantastic, and that to me is a great example of how, if economies of scale, the balance shifts to the consumer, the buyer. I'm sure that's going to be a great aggregator deal for the insurer, but for those of us who decide to get together and combine our purchasing power, that sounds pretty darn good.